So what, are we live? Really? No, we're not live.
We are. I don't think we can hear you at this part, but yeah, we are.
Let me just do the appropriate sharing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, who's that?
Who?
Hey, what'd you do?
That's Becky G. She plays the Trini.
Tranny?
Yeah, Tranny. Tranny Kwan?
Oh, the young homie Tron?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I need to clean up my Snapchat, man. There's too much porn on there.
Don't you mean not enough?
Huh? Sorry. The Smark and Andre show will begin in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. So sit back, relax, pour yourself a nice bowl of Tellios.
Nice glass of shut the hell up.
You gonna finish that apple core? Or finish that fart? You can have that.
What the hell?
Joe
you're,
Dirt.
you're so vulgar.
Dierte.
Don't church it up, boy. Your name's Dirt.
Church it up. Do you guys enjoy Dennis Miller?
Nope.
Yeah,
Don't you guys hate Dennis Miller? Look, dude, see what I'm talking about?
Well, you gotta stop following strippers.
Can't do it.
Look at it, dude. I can't just stop.
Dude, do you know what
can't
following,
just stop this
following
shit.
porn stars got me? Got me in a porno, dude.
Did I get you this right there?
Oh, that's a whole lot of.
That might be too much for you, dude.
Oh, that's no
Come on now. Oh, him? Yeah.
All right, we're ready, huh?
Got your sharing action going?
Yeah,
What's this long pube?
What is it for the? Don't.
These are the 840 notes.
And I was like, what the fuck notes did you write?
Roll blood.
Checking everything off as you go.
It's like, yes.
All right, let's get this going, huh?
Hey, Uncle Tully, you're the one that's supposed to get this shit going.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready.
Wait, could you hear all that? You can hear all that? Now everyone knows I like to follow black strippers on Snapchat. What the fuck? This is incriminating, bro.
Don't you love it?
Don't you love
I love the Mark and Andre show.
Son of a bitch. Kaz doesn't like that.
Are we far away? Am I far away? Far enough? Sound good?
Kaz doesn't like the way we open the shows. Where it's like this.
Yeah?
Yeah, I dig it, dude. It's funny.
Like this?
Yeah.
Kaz doesn't listen to the Mark and Andre show. The only film, entertainment, conspiracy theory podcast on Spreaker.com and exclusively streaming on Greasy Productions.
To our knowledge.
To our knowledge.
It's Mr. Stream.
What?
It's a Mr. Stream thing, by the way. He fucked it up again.
I'm Mark Duchovny, and with me is Adrian Slick. We play the roles of Mulder and Scully on this podcast.
Do you know what a skull it is?
Huh?
Do you
Have
know
you ever given Scully?
No, but I've given.
Exorcist style?
But I've given Tully.
Let's go, Commodus. I'm ready.
What? I'm saying I'm summon up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another great episode of the Mark and Adrian.
Hey,
What are you doing here?
what's
Where's
up, man?
Andre?
I don't know. I got phoned in. They threw out the bat signal, and here I am, dude, showing up, filling you in. About to be filling you up.
I literally brought Andre here, and now you're sitting in his seat?
Mr. Gaynor had to hit the bricks, dude. I'm running this ship, dude. We're steering this in a whole new direction.
Okay, so let me just give the plug of Lyricology 101 real quick.
Please do.
For you guys wanting
he's not
to learn...
even here.
Well-
You're doing his dirty work?
Well, yeah.
Look at Norm Macdonald over here doing the dirty work.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a reference to an old movie.
Hey, Artie Lang, why don't you handle that dirty work for us?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live on the Mark and Andre show. We're going to be giving you a review on Life, Power Rangers, and then we're going to have a nostalgia talk where we're going to be talking about the 1990s. We're going to be talking about the films, the Furbies, the Tamagotchis, the Hulk Hogan's, the skin of a hot dog. We're going to talk about it all.
You mean Iggy Pop? Skin?
Well, not everything. Just maybe Pop.
Okay.
Two Pop Shakur.
Ooh.
Pop-Tarts.
Tupac Obama.
With me, substituting for Andre, because Andre's feeling extremely ill. Andre of Lyricology 101.
And by ill, you mean like, since he does hip-hop stuff, like...
No, not hip-hop sick, but actually sick.
Oh, vomitrosis.
Like sick with it?
Well, he told me he came under something mad LB. So I was like, oh, okay. So I either figured he's sick or he's like literally writing the best verses of his life right now.
Oh, he's just on one.
He's just like verbally Germany, verbally. He's like, ugh, and then throwing up while
Hyperbole
he's doing
Germany?
it. Like,
Is that what you said? Is that what
like
you said?
when he's writing, he's just so sick. He's like
Let's be honest. He's not writing down his own.
It's like some fucking Professor X shit when you're doing something so crazy that you're getting sicker, like that.
Wait,
I think that's what happens.
You telling me you've seen Logan?
No.
Okay.
I've read a comic or two.
Okay, X-Men comics perhaps, or Howard the Duck, Predator.
Archie.
Oh, you're not that far from it.
You're not that far from X-Men. It's basically the same realm.
For those that want to get into the intricacies of hip hop, for those who like getting hip hop songs broken down, make sure you guys head over to Lyricology 101. Just type Lyricology 101 on YouTube, and you'll be able to go to Lyricology and peruse all the videos he has. He has various breakdowns of Kendrick Lamar songs, Eminem songs, and various other songs that seem to pass me by, and I forgot them all. Anyway, Lyricology 101, make sure you guys tune in. I think he's like 50,000 subscribers deep, so that's pretty good for him, man.
That's really good, dude. Shout out to
We're almost close to hitting the 300 mark here on the GTP podcast with subscribers, so let's hope we get that 300 subscriber count up.
Cool. Let's do it, man. Hey, you guys can help us out.
Yeah, an ad a day keeps the pockets at bay.
There we go.
There we go.
What's going on, Mark? How you doing, man?
It's going really good. I had a very productive day today. I was able to get a bunch of stuff at the thrift store.
What'd you get?
A bunch of old McDonald's Happy Meals still in the bag.
Oh, you went collecting today.
Yeah, it was like spur of the moment, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
What was the haul like?
It was a bunch of stuff, dude. Like all of the Super Mario 3 Happy Meal toys. Mm-hmm. So I got a bunch of those.
That's badass. I remember taking those out of the wrapper, chewing the hands off, and like throwing them out the window.
Am I going to get some of those?
Do you still have some of those so I can chew them?
No.
He doesn't want to open his. He wants to chew yours.
I know. You can't just chew my shit, man. You chew your own shit.
By the way, making a quick cameo since we're talking about the nostalgia of the 90s, Crystal Pepsi. Make sure to drink one of these Crystal Pepsi straight up, 69 grams of sugar, right to the dome.
Crystal
you will
Pepsi.
Get sick.
Crystal Pepsi, for when you tell your friends you stop drinking soda.
For when I know, when there's not Zima, Crystal Pepsi. If you age it enough.
Would you drink Crystal Pepsi?
No, that's pop, isn't it?
Yeah,
Still
it is.
pop.
You don't drink soda, do you?
Mm. Haven't drank a lick of pop for some time.
A lick of pop. Oh, you don't drink soda?
He just said that, dude.
Oh no, I never pay attention to what he says.
That's very true. No one does.
No. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
I don't even pay attention to myself, huh?
You're talking
I was like, oh, what did that guy say? Adrian, I want to thank you, and Soundboy number 1, I want to thank you for coming along the Mark and Andre show. Episode 60. The mighty motherfucking podcast. Or whatever we're going to be calling it. Anyway, so I checked out...
Getting right into it?
I checked out Power Rangers.
Okay, now we're going to discuss a movie that I haven't seen yet. I intended on seeing it, but I couldn't catch it before the Mark and Andre show.
It's only been...
I know, it's only been
out for like a few hours.
20 hours.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying as a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, don't worry
Well,
about
your
it.
tone said otherwise, so whatever.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, your tone speaks
This is going to be spoiler-free. I want to let you guys know that this movie was good.
All right,
Very
that's
good
it.
Movie.
Thank you for joining in, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know. Stick around next time.
Doubt it.
It was good.
He's trash now. How you always
what's good about
trash
it?
So,
Why?
in comparison to the other movies, Power Rangers the movie 95.
Well, if you compare it to any... Come on.
No, but that's the thing. That's the idea. You have to immerse yourself in the shoes of the kid self that you were watching the old movies. The old movies were trash. The old Power Rangers movie.
Terrible.
Was
it's
it not?
terrible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
But I loved that shit when I was a kid.
Instead of the immediate character development that you had in the beginning of the first Power Rangers movie, when they just immediately start
When they're
skydiving.
skydiving?
I know. They immediately start skydiving.
Inlining, bro.
You had a dark tone set within Power Rangers. This one in particular.
Immediately?
Yes, because what ends up happening, there's a dark tone that starts off, and that's the impression that you get off through the film, is that there's Jason, Zach, and Trini. They play the anti-hero. They're really reclusive. They don't want to be a part of the whole Power Ranger squad. It all starts off with Jason joining Saturday school with Kimberly, and then when Billy wants to invite Jason over, Jason then says, "Well, I'm under house arrest, so I can't really join you." And Billy's like, "Dude, I'll disable that." So they end up joining.
Donatello.
They end up. I know. They end up teaming up with Raph and all them. No, but they end up finding the other 5, and I'm going to keep it spoiler free, just so.
Please.
And then one day, when this ranger met this other ranger,
the Ranger bunch, they all end up meeting up. Then a series of events happen to where Rita comes out, and
what was her name? Rita Repulsor?
Yeah, Rita Repulsa.
Same thing.
And
still bang.
With it being good, there's a lot of bad to go with it, but
no shit.
Yeah, exactly. the thing is that this movie kind of has a lot of tone shifts.
That was the problem I had with King Kong, but we'll talk about that.
It goes from dark to humorous after a few.
Seems to be a trend with movies these days.
A few minutes, it goes from dark to humorous, back to dark, back to humorous. It kind of doesn't know which identity to go with, and if it did keep that consistency within it, you would have had a great film. If you decided to keep it campy and like have these one-liners and keep it cheesy, that would have been good. That would have been its own great movie. If you decided to keep it dark, possibly even take it to PG-13 territory, then you got a spicy meatball.
Shall we dare? What did you say? Then we got a spicy meatball.
Yes, you know what you say about a good movie. It's a spicy meatball. That's what Siskel and Ebert used to say.
Never,
2 meatballs.
Never said that shit.
2 meatballs.
I guess.
This movie was good, dude. I'm
more of
telling
an
you right
Ebert and
now,
Roper guy.
This movie is very enjoyable. You guys will enjoy the whole nostalgia feel of when you get a lot of fan service to the older Power Ranger stuff. And you know what? Let's do another. While you're
some more fan service.
There you go. Well, hold that.
Who's that? The White Power Ranger?
Well, that's Tommy, B. No, that's Mad Tommy, the White Ranger.
I just realized that the White Power Ranger.
Well, damn, if you say it like that.
Well, that's who he is.
You weren't drawing swastikas when you were 8.
He's the White Ranger. He's not the White Power Ranger.
He's the White Power Ranger. Dude. He's
always a Power Ranger who is white.
That's okay. Now you're talking semantics here. Dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Well, I'm from Semantica. I was born and raised South Central Semantica.
The White Power Ranger will definitely call a spade a spade.
Born and raised South Central Semantica. Spent most of my days.
Though slightly racist.
You'll like this movie, Adrian. Slicksworth, you'll end up enjoying this movie as well.
He doesn't like anything, so how is he going to like it?
He'll enjoy it. No, because there's tons of fan service. And
are you looking for fan service when you get a remake? Or are you looking?
I'm looking for quality movie that's gonna.
The slate wants. I want the slate to be clean.
Look,
is Daniel Day-Lewis in it or not? Speak your mind, boy.
Oh yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis plays Jason, the teen heartthrob.
For reals though?
No.
If it's not Daniel Day-Lewis and or Zach Morris,
it's not going to win an Oscar. Let's just get that out the window. I don't know what type of impression I'm trying to.
That's the impression you're throwing at me.
Well, it's not. Well, okay, yeah, you're really going to hear Best Picture, Power Rangers. No, come on.
Best Actor, the White Power Ranger.
Just like that.
For Best Actor, for his portrayal as the White Power Ranger, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis is Jason.
And he just sits there.
He's stupid.
Oh, God. Daniel Day-Lewis is Jason in this Power Rangers movie. That'd be crazy.
I heard he's also playing Jason Voorhees next. So
without the mask, he's like, I won't do it without me having the mask on.
He has the Lincoln makeup on.
Abraham Lincoln wants to take a cut out of justice. The Power Rangers movie has a lot of fan service. It has everything that you guys like. But now...
Okay, and by everything, I'm assuming you mean...
Kimberly.
Everything Power Rangers
titties,
related.
I was going to say, but that's right.
Everything Power Rangers related, you're going to have. Okay? Now, with that being
Megazord.
said, we have a lot of bad with this film.
How much bad? What's the good to bad ratio?
I give this movie a 7 out of 10. It's a good popcorn flick.
That's good numbers right there.
The thing I'll tell you is this. There's going to be a lot of references to Krispy Kreme donuts, almost an obscene amount. They mention Krispy Kreme donuts more times than they mention a couple characters.
So this is Krispy Kreme presents White Power Ranger.
It could, well, that's the idea that you could have went out the theater with. That it should have been Krispy Kreme Donuts presents Power Rangers the movie.
That's crazy.
I went to Krispy Kreme recently, and all their boxes are like Power Rangered out.
You're not gonna like
Oh,
the
shit.
way the Megazord forms.
What?
To me, that was the biggest thing.
Is it already together and like it's not even in pieces? It emerges as a whole.
In all seriousness, the way the Megazord forms is one of the most expected moments during this action scene, and you'll look at it and be like, "Oh, this is where they're gonna do it." Zordon looks like he's one of those novelty toys, like the thing you would get at Spencer where you put your hand through it and a bunch of pins and it'll pop out. Zordon looks like
yeah, he does.
I always this is what I always do. I always do like a middle finger and then put it on me, and it just looks like I got an imprint in my schlong.
To size? Would that be to size?
It's
a scale.
It's a slightly bigger
representation of it.
Yeah, it's
Jesus Christ.
but it's
we all can have it, you know. The Alpha 5 was actually very funny.
How many times does it say I?
Twice.
That's pretty bad. Oh yeah.
The Megazord, they get these Megazords during the third act of the film, so you literally have an hour and 10 minutes before they even don the suits and put the Megazord,
An hour and 10 minutes before they even get into their.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the only character I didn't really like, and I didn't see any character development for, you're going to see it too. You'll see it a mile away. Zack's. Remember, Zack isn't the Black Ranger. Well, he is the Black Ranger, but he's not
African American.
African American. And
So they switched them up.
yeah, Billy is
there
Billy's black this time. Zack is Asian, and that's it. Really.
They're
and Trini is played by Becky G, who's a straight up Latina, and it's just crazy. There's a lot of mix-ups, but anyway,
Why would they do that? Everybody knows them. Well, okay, I know why. Because
it's the 2010s, bro.
well, people are going to get offended that the black guy is the black character.
They didn't give a damn fucking
The Asian
90s.
person's a yellow.
Yeah, but people, but people,
The redneck's the red one.
people weren't as offended by shit back then, and
Yeah.
now shit don't fly. Nothing flies.
Some bullshit.
Nothing flies anymore, huh?
Flies don't
What
fly.
kind of bullshit reverse racism is that, bro?
If you guys like the Power Rangers, you'll like this movie. I
That's-
promise.
that's
7
a-
out of 10. It wasn't a bad movie at all.
All right,
I'll tell you that right now, and
you-
that's me being a diehard Power Rangers fan. Like I
That-
enjoy it.
I think that pushes your level of liking it more.
No, you're biased.
Did we all not? I mean, you're 30. You're however old you are,
26, bro.
and a half.
3/4.
We talking about dick?
You guys enjoyed the Power Rangers when you were little tykes, correct?
Don't call me a tyke,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, that's pretty racist as well.
Yeah, I stopped being a lesbian a long
When
time
you guys
ago.
were little-uns, when you guys were younger, you guys enjoyed the
youngins,
Power Rangers.
youngins.
Little-ins, yeah.
You guys enjoyed the
Wee
Power Rangers.
lads.
Wee lads. When Sound Lad, when you were a wee lad.
All right, well,
I was 17 when
hold
Power
on,
Rangers
hold
came
on,
out.
hold on. You were my beacon of hope. You go out and you see the movie because I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, all right, I'm gonna go check out Power Rangers. So I'm following you on Instagram at Mark F's Modern Life
Mm-hmm.
because you were in your story you said I'm gonna go see it and then waiting for impressions. You then say that it ruined your childhood.
Yes.
Reading that I get the impression that this movie sucked.
No. See, when I put it ruined my childhood.
You're saying it fixed your childhood.
No.
It reconstructed it to a powerhouse.
Because watching this current version, I then realized that this movie actually blows those other two out of the water. Power Rangers Turbo
It
and Power
sucks
Rangers.
those other movies off.
I don't remember Turbo.
Yeah, you don't really need to remember. It's really trash.
Okay.
No, but it's really good. I'm telling you that right now. It's better than the two older ones, the Power Rangers Turbo and the Power Rangers the movie. Better than those.
Do we have isolated shots of them in their respective Zords?
Yes.
Okay, so all right, that's what I care.
And
about.
how
It's that bit
do
of nostalgia
their-
that I like.
How do their what
Can you
is
see
they called
this-
Zords?
Can you see their boob
Suits or the
The Zords.
What about them?
How are they dope?
Or they go?
Dope.
Are they dope?
Oh,
Do we still have the
they're
Triceratops?
like
Do we have the-
dinosaurs, so they
Do we have the saber-tooth tiger?
They're not colored like how they were in the first iteration of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Well, you
But-
said that the black guy wasn't colored. Or what? Did you say?
Black guy's always shown in black and white. No,
Wait, so Daniel Day-Lewis wasn't in there? He wasn't
Daniel
Billy the
Day-Lewis
Butcher
is
Blue
in
Ranger?
Jason.
That's a
Contrary to popular belief.
He wasn't Billy the Butcher Blue Ranger?
Billy the Butcher Blue Ranger.
Jason actually did a good job, and everyone else. And dude, you're gonna like Billy's character as well.
Is it some dude from Straight Outta Compton in this movie? Was it Dr. Dre in that? Who plays the black dude? Who's the black dude? What movie was he in?
I don't know. Yeah, you can't really.
I'm getting nothing from you, dude.
Well, I'm telling you this right now. It's a really good movie. For those that appreciate the Power Rangers movie, the old Power Rangers movie, you'll then realize that your childhood will be ruined because this new movie and several sequels it might have will be better than that.
All right, dude. We'll have to take your word for it, man.
Yeah, it's a really good flick.
You're co-signing the new Power Rangers.
You're putting it over pretty hard, bro.
What'd you say? 7 out of 10?
7 out of 10. It's a good popcorn flick. You know, it's not going to be one you're going to rewatch all the time, but it's a good flick.
All the time. So you're going to give it a few rewatches.
Yeah. I would rewatch it.
Are you going to buy it on Blu-ray?
VHS? Give it a good VHS watch?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it on DVD, convert it to VHS, and return it.
Companies make weird things, dude.
You know what's slick? I'm gonna go watch this movie and I'm gonna give you my review of it.
Okay.
My hour-long detailed review of it.
I'm just okay. Look, we're more on the
I'm
same page.
I'm trying to keep it spoiler free. Otherwise,
that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean just because you're keeping shit. I'm thinking any less or more of this movie. I don't know, dude. You just didn't sell me.
It's enjoyable. It's a very enjoyable flick. I'm telling you that right now. You guys, if you're a fan of the
I'm already
Power
gonna go
Rangers,
see it. I'm already gonna go see it. So.
I'll see it, but the thing is, I have movies that I hold higher right now that I want to see first.
Like what?
Here we go.
I still haven't seen Get Out. I still haven't seen Kong. I still haven't seen Trainspotting 2 because it's not anywhere to be found.
You got to get out and see Kong and then see Trainspotting.
See what he did there? So you see what he did there?
What did he say? What did he do?
He made his sentences about all the movies is.
Okay.
All the movies he hasn't watched.
Oh, is that what
Logan? I haven't seen Logan.
You haven't seen Logan yet?
I haven't.
Damn, you're late to the game. You should review movies.
You should have a podcast, dude, where you keep up on current shit.
Yeah. If you watch the Mark and Andre show, we do review movies.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And I'd love to have you as a guest sometime.
Yeah, I might be. I mean, I heard you guys run your mouth a lot, but whatever.
Oh man,
so you co-signed it. All right, cool.
Yeah, exactly, dude. No, it's a really good flick. The way these characters are brought together.
He said the first hour and 15 minutes they don't get in their suits.
Yeah, but that's how
the first hour and 15 minutes. No
that's
way.
Character development.
Yeah, but
that's what you need to have.
No. For real, an hour into they get
an
into
hour
the
into the flick, they don't get into the Zords.
So that's like the first season of Power Rangers, dude. Like,
because we don't have these kids aren't in a series that we know and love already. That's what the advantage of Power Rangers the movie had. In Power Rangers the movie, they were just there goes Tommy fucking in a skydiving and shit. You can have that, but in this type of situation where there's no pre-existing series with these 5 people, you need to bring them together. You need to have a conflict. Resolution to the conflict.
They need to put them in the alley, shoot their parents. The origin story.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne them, all
Bruce
the parents.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it's not like no one knows who the Power Rangers are. It's like, dude, this shit is embedded in culture.
Well, that's
forever.
the same thing with Transformers. You think Transformers had to have a story arc?
It doesn't, dude, because people are going to see Transformers just to see robots fight each other.
Yep.
The story is second.
Well, tell that to
third,
people who didn't watch Pacific Rim.
The story's third tier. Well, Pacific Rim was kind of a hard sell because there was a lot of bullshit in that movie.
It was pretty.
Hemi-sync, bro.
What'd you say?
They had to put over Hemi-sync.
Yeah, that's true.
It's when it's like I don't know. It's
twins.
When the brain, all that shit, dude. Pacific Rim. I had a gripe with Pacific Rim. It's just that it was all filler, no killer.
I much more enjoy Pacific Rim Job. That was a better movie, and it wasn't as long, and it kept me going and going and going through the night. It was cool,
like Energizer, huh?
Mm-hmm. 7 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Right.
It did the trick for me as a diehard Power Ranger fan. It did the job.
Diehard Power Ranger fan. You're that big of a Power Ranger fan.
Have you seen my wallet?
That is true. You just carry Power Ranger wallet.
Let me see your wallet. Put it over real quick.
This is my wallet.
Don't show your green card though.
What green card?
Look at that kung fu action.
Oh, that's badass.
That is true.
This
though.
gives me no dates.
Absolutely. I've
I'm like,
seen,
Hey, if a chick's not impressed when you break that,
when he's taking a chick to the movies, they're about to pay, he pulls it out,
and my Velcro
she does this move, and just keeps walking.
I'm not with it.
It has the.
So
she's like, I'll pay for my own.
Yeah,
thanks.
for those that want to go check out the Power Rangers movie, I highly suggest it, especially if you are a fan of the series. And one more thing I want to mention: there's an after credits. There's an after credits.
What?
There's an after credit scene, so please stay for the after credit scene.
I went to go watch Logan, and then I sat there with 4 other fucking marks in that movie theater, sitting there waiting for the end credits, and the credits just go. Screen turns black, turns blue, and then the lights turn on, and there was like
nothing.
All 4 people were like, "What the fuck?" Like, it was all pissed.
You would think Logan.
Well, the thing with Logan is that you get that in the beginning. They show you the Deadpool 2 teaser trailer. So
in the beginning of the movie?
In the beginning of the movie. Like when all the trailers...
Was there any credit scene, though?
No. Well, that's what I got from it, that they didn't have an ending credit scene, that they just went with the showing you a Deadpool 2 trailer.
But Deadpool isn't in the Logan movie kind of thing?
Kind of. Well, you know Deadpool. He's going to cross-reference and try to...
Yeah. I mean, I know they're in the Marvel Universe. I know all that shit, but I'm just saying...
Universe.
I'm just saying it's... It just... I don't know.
It makes sense.
To me, it's just weird.
Well, this is coming from the guy who hasn't seen the movie.
Yeah, you have a backlog of movies.
So
to
you
watch.
should just
and that's not your fault.
Up.
You're busy, so it's not with
me.
I have a very open schedule.
For right now, you should just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
You're gonna let your fake ass Andre talk to me like that?
You're calling this a fake Andre?
You're the sound lad, and I enjoy that.
You're calling me some wannabe hardcore gimmick?
So, wannabe hardcore gimmick. So I want to do Life. I want to do a review.
Sick board
on
game.
Life.
That is a good game.
Well,
you are 30 with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the movie I'm talking about.
I thought you were going to talk about your 30 years on this planet.
28.
28.
Let's not go too far.
Oh, he's 30.
Yeah, he's 30.
So,
Dirty 30.
Life is a film directed by Daniel Espinosa. It's a film about astronauts researching...
Sounds like some guy I went to school with.
Probably.
Daniel
That's Espinosa? A pro skater.
It's researching a microorganism that they found on a Mars satellite.
On a satellite?
Symbiote?
Well, the satellite went to the planet Mars, got a microorganism on it, and then they got it.
In a jar kind of stitch?
So it's that big.
Refresh it.
Well, we disconnected here. What we got?
Yeah, I'm having a major disconnect with this.
We're still going.
We're still going?
It just... It dropped and it came back on.
Excellent.
We're still good.
So, Life is a great movie to me. I thought the idea of having a microorganism actually invade a big space satellite, the suspense builds up because you don't know it's an unknown microorganism. So the ideas that you get in your mind, you have so many things running through, like what it's going to do. How does it attack? And then you see little by little how it does. And there is so many crazy situations that they have to do because they end up trying to subdue the microorganism called Calvin, by the way, because the kids, like little cute kids, decided to call it Calvin because they win a contest and they're like, we get to name the microorganism. It's called Calvin. Back when the microorganism was cute and not fucking destructive, like violent.
Kids from Earth or kids that were on the ship?
Kids, they have a scene where these kids are are at Times Square before shit goes down.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And the kids are like, "Can you name it Calvin?" So then,
because they already knew they were gonna fucking find something, kind of.
No, because after they discover it, about 10 days pass by when they're researching it, and then they realize, well, this microorganism is actually sentient. It actually can do stuff, make choices. And they end up calling it Calvin. So this microorganism that's like
monstrous, demonic,
destructive, and it's like, oh, we have to. Calvin has to be here.
Yeah,
Calvin has to do this. This is. Think about this movie as a Diet Pepsi version of Alien,
or Crystal Pepsi.
Yeah, exactly. Where it isn't as, it doesn't hold, it's not in the same respect as Alien, as being like something something that you can make a trilogy out of, but it's a good one-off film.
And okay, is this organism that you speak of, is it like a jar of jelly, or is it like a xenomorph?
It starts off small, but then as it starts progressing throughout the movie, it ends up growing and starts from a little like splat, just a little
jar
splat
jelly
microorganism, little thing of jelly,
like a symbiote.
Exactly, and then it goes into a starfish, and then from the starfish it goes into this like a jellyfish kind of thing, and then after a while, this thing literally is a giant 4 foot.
I gotta see this shit, dude.
Like a two.
See this? I gotta see,
dude. It is a good movie, man.
It sounds awesome
for the people that enjoy like suspense in space, the unknown stuff that they're not really used to. This isn't like Deepwater Horizon, where it's like an average Joe doing an extraordinary thing, like Mark Wahlberg in that. But the thing you'll enjoy about it, and like I mentioned, is the suspense. The suspense of doing seeing something that you're not used to. The idea of space to you and me is vast. It's unknown. We do not know the first thing of what to do.
Yeah.
And when we're watching this, we kind of take the shoes of people who are inexperienced in biological organisms, who only know about commandeering a ship, engineering, and put both of them up. Of what they don't know, and they have to make ideas on. Well, they have to.
Wait, it starts as a little pile of coke.
Yeah, it starts as a little microorganism.
Oh, okay.
But they realize, well, look, there's two things that we have to worry about. We have to kill this thing,
Jesus.
or we have to make sure that this doesn't reach planet Earth. Because they understand that it is clearly a very hostile and destructive force.
Nice.
They know if it has to kill them, it has to kill them as long as it doesn't get to Earth.
Yeah, that's because, I mean...
That's like a big thing.
Imagine being in that kind of situation, once you're immersed in that idea, like as the movie goes along, you're like, holy fuck, like this is something, it gets real deal.
This is like a hard sci-fi movie?
Sci-fi fantasy, because it's a little bit in the future. Some of the stuff...
fantasy? Classifies it as a future movie? Classifies it as fantasy?
Well, yeah, it's in the future. The future is...
Dragons and
well,
like
can you
magic,
say...
that's fantasy.
Can you say that you know what's going to happen in the future? Or can you fantasize about the idea of what might happen in the future?
All right, I'm going to come clean with you, man.
No.
I'm Dr. Manhattan.
I like the acting of Jake Gyllenhaal in this movie, though it's not his best role. He's limited. He's limited as far as not necessarily the character development, but the role he's in. And in the situation he's in, it's not really. He's not going to be yelling at people. He's not going to be doing like drama.
There's only so much you could do
for an astronaut. Does it blows it out of the park?
Yeah,
But
that's nice.
Jake Gyllenhaal's the shit, dude. I love that dude.
This movie is super suspenseful. And for me, I like sci-fi movies like this. I like space movies. I think Interstellar was a classic. I love
suspense, like where it's just got you like, whoa, shit.
So it's not going to, like I mentioned, it's not going to be this franchise carrying like the Alien franchise. It's not going to be the first Alien, but it's a great alternative to what Alien did. Yeah.
Well, dude, I like these. Finally an original movie that's just a one-off. Let's just have a dope banger single movie.
Dude,
that's good to hold you off until
fucking Covenant comes out.
It literally starts off like a roller coaster. Like they discover the organism, they're all like, "Oh man, dude, we found life!"
High-fiving each other,
and
drinking.
It starts really getting screwed up when they realize, well, dude, this organism isn't necessarily hostile. It's just trying to survive.
Oh, fuck.
And it
That's
starts going
crazy.
to that, and you realize they're at a crossroads because these astronauts are trying to survive, not getting eaten by this organism, and that other thing is trying to survive too.
It becomes survival of the fittest. In
oh
space.
My goodness, dude! It was a good movie. And
how was Ryan Reynolds?
How many survivors? This is a spoiler-free review, buddy. But
I'm sorry,
but I can tell you that there's a lot of expendable characters in it.
So okay.
Oh, I love
there is. I mean, it has to be. This is good. This is gonna be the type of movie. But I can tell you one thing is that Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, the guy who plays Show does a good job too.
Paul White?
No, I don't know. No, Show, S-H-O is his name. He's
a dude named Show.
He's one of the engineers, dude.
Shonuff?
There's a scene.
He did a good job for Show.
Exactly. There's scenes in and out of the ship where this girl wants to seal the organism outside the ship, and it just gets really risky, man. Like, it gets fucking tense.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, I could speak volumes about this movie, but I want to keep it spoiler free. But
I gotta see this flick, dude.
Dude, Life, I give it an 8 out of 10, dude.
Hell yeah,
total.
Just one above Power Rangers.
I know.
Well, no, because Power Rangers is like, but no, it's
seriously, dude.
You're saying Power Rangers is good for that type of movie.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're saying
it's a popcorn film.
I smell what you're
this
cooking,
is a different animal, dude. Like, when I look at a sci-fi movie, I'm looking at, they're in space. Are they keeping the idea of space accurate? Are they doing accurate things, when they're in a space satellite or space research center? And oh my gosh, dude. This thing, dude, you really want this fucking organism to just go.
Yeah, I know that.
It looks fucking creepy. The CGI, dude. There's this one scene where one of the expendable astronauts, just to show how this organism works,
Dolph Lundgren,
literally crawls in some guy's mouth.
Oh, fuck!
And he's in a chamber where there's no gravity, so all you see is blood spewing out of his face in free form.
That's sick.
And like with no gravity, it's just floating. He's just like, oh my gosh, dude! As soon as I was seeing that, I was like, I got cringed up, man. Like, I had my pen and I was just fidgeting, dude, because I was just like, I was fucking crap. From after they realize that this thing's hostile, this roller coaster keeps going up to the big drop at the end, dude. That's awesome. Is great.
There you go, Slick. Another movie for you to watch.
I'll probably watch that. See, I have a list of movies I need to watch, but I have order of importance.
Yeah.
Dude, Jake
so
Gyllenhaal
it's like it goes by like how long has it been in theaters? So how much longer is it going to be there?
Yeah.
To how crazy it looks, and that's
there's this one scene where a few of the astronauts, since there's a situation where they've lost heating, and they make up a couple sacrifices within the ship to conserve energy. Dude, the temperature inside the Space Research Center goes to like 20 degrees. So they're like trying to make an escape, trying to make these plans.
Yeah.
And they are freezing. And Jake Gyllenhaal makes you feel like it's fucking cold, man. Like he puts you in the situation where it's like, fuck, he's trying to escape. He's trying to figure out what to do, but he's like his teeth are chattering.
That's sick, dude.
It's so much emotion, man, dude.
This spring, Deadpool, Bubble Boy.
And a lot of Deadpool and Bubble Boy.
Against the Venom-like symbiote
Donnie
space.
Darko in
Life.
Donnie Darko and Van Wilder.
Donnie Wilder. Make a kid. Speaking of the Marvel Universe, a lot of people were saying that this is kind of like the idea of what Venom did. Where like a microorganism invades a spaceship and then crashes to Earth.
Literally been saying that this entire review.
Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to mention.
Thank you, dude.
So, a lot of people were saying that, and the funny thing is that Ryan Reynolds was like, yeah, you could call it that. If you want to, it's not that he's agreeing or disagreeing with it. It's just,
I like Ryan Reynolds.
Like give him a couple, pumps.
Ryan Reynolds. A little bit. Ryan Reynolds over these last couple of years has been giving less and less of a fuck about anything.
Yeah,
and just been open with everything.
I've noticed that he's been like the real Van Wilder.
He's not that typecasted in this flick.
Do you know Van Wilder is based off Bert Kreischer?
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so who wrote Van Wilder?
Anand Zara says it seems like good conflicts, and it's definitely. When you watch this movie, you'll see a series of several conflicts.
Now, okay, Mark. Just like real quick question. I don't want to, sidetrack your pod, but okay. So you're giving this an 8 out of 10. What do you consider a 10? At least like for sci-fi.
For a 10 for sci-fi,
a 9 or a 10,
or just for comparison as a basis for comparison.
All right, with what I think about sci-fi that gets like 10s for me. Blade Runner.
Haven't seen it.
Terminator 2.
Haven't seen it.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
You've never seen Terminator 2? You gotta be kidding me.
I've only seen Judgment Day. I've never seen Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Or T2. We call it T2. Right?
You got me scared, man. I was like,
No, but I've never seen Blade Runner, and I hear that's a
Mars
banger.
Attacks. No,
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know how to react. You saw my face.
Well, you didn't like Mars Attacks?
Interstellar,
Not
I
an
gave
8, not a 9.
Well, Interstellar, I gave an 8 out of 10 just because of the mumbo jumbo of him going in the black hole and not dying.
African American Hulk.
Like the accuracy of that was, I was like, as soon as he did that, I was like, not that I didn't wash my hands of the situation, but I was just looking at it and I'm like, fuck, dude, he really went into a black hole and he didn't fucking
Get
die.
stripped particle by particle.
You literally get stripped apart.
Did you know Neil deGrasse Tyson? Mm-hmm. That's the famous astrophysicist.
I know.
Mm-hmm. He fucking he'll review movies on Twitter and just get backlash. Have you seen his last appearance on Rogan?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude, it's funny.
And people just
he
aren't having it.
Like Interstellar, he just tweeted about it and then
shit it out.
He does small movie review tweets like that. And he made the mistake. He says it on Rogan's podcast, and it's fucking hilarious. He made a mistake of talking about Star Wars, and he said the amount of backlash. He's like, one guy tweeted me, "Shut the fuck up." Just hearing him say that is fucking hilarious. But yeah, I want to see what he says about this movie.
He gets a lot of shit, but he's a smart fucking dude.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, man.
Yeah, dude,
he still hasn't hit me up as far as being a guest on the Mark and Andre show.
I'll let him know that you said what's up.
I fucking told him no.
Yeah. Oh, I figured.
See, we cross communications.
He's too much class for our ass. You know what I mean?
Well, for at least this fucking jib joint.
It's just look. I like to call the GT podcast an acquired taste.
What?
What?
I mean,
it's like some people don't like duck fat, but it's good, and some people do.
So you
dick fat?
Yeah,
that's all I'm bringing to the table.
Come on, guys. This is the Mark and Andre show.
I'm sorry.
You guys are missing your monocles, your cigars, your brandy. This is supposed to be a sophisticated show here.
Cavassier. I like.
Andre wouldn't have that.
Andre wouldn't have it. In the spirit of Andre, we're gonna have.
Dead? No. Andre would have loved this. I'm not burning the duster. Huzzah to Andre. I hope he gets well. Life, healthy alternative to Alien. 8 out of 10 for me.
Are you stoked for Covenant?
Oh, dude, I went nuts
for Covenant.
Prometheus.
Oh shit!
Prometheus, I gave 7 out of 10. So don't get all I'm not high and mighty with my ratings.
Yeah.
I'm not a cinema savant where I'm going to be like, oh dear, there's lack of character development.
But come on.
If it's a good flick, that's how it gets me. If it's a good flick, if I thought it was enjoyable, great. But I know I've watched bad movies like the Cure for Wellness, fucking terrible. It
looked like it.
The kid, the little Martian kid that we did a review on,
Space Between Us.
Yeah, the space between our thighs or whatever.
The space between us. The way you guys, I haven't seen that movie. I haven't even seen a fucking trailer for that movie. Yeah. But the way you guys broke it down and described it, literally sounds like the movie trailer for Life. It sounds the exact same story. Because I had it.
Dude, it's about a kid like trying to enjoy life on Earth.
Yeah, but the way they were breaking down it and describing it in the trailer for Life sounded like that. Because I was listening to Talk Is Jericho, and on YouTube, so like it went over to a commercial and it started explaining the movie like on the trailer. I didn't see what movie it was. I was like, is this a fucking movie they were talking about? Yeah. I pulled it up and said Life, and I was like, oh god, I'm not going to see this movie.
There's tons of good space. There's accuracy within. There's astronaut accuracy in this film. It's not like a Mission or Total Recall where Schwarzenegger is outside of Mars and then his eyes pop out. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
There's tons of this.
That was awesome.
Dude. It is great stuff, man. You guys will like Life. You'll enjoy Jake Gyllenhaal's character in that as well, and Ryan Reynolds for that matter too. The suspense is nonstop after the first after you realize something's wrong with this organism. That suspense doesn't let up.
That's awesome, dude.
Fuck, dude.
Have you guys noticed space movies are like the new zombie movies? Like for a while,
that's coming up right now.
No, like for a while there was nothing but straight up zombie movies.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln. No, not Abraham.
When you guys watch a movie with like the Ryan Reynolds movie where he was trapped in a
buried.
He was buried. Did you guys feel that same sense of?
I hadn't seen that movie.
It's a good movie.
Being confined, did you get that feeling?
Yeah, dude. That's when you know you're watching a good movie, when you're feeling
you feel uneasy.
Yeah.
with life too. Like you're stuck in a space research center with them. Like the camera angles, they go to the perspective of the space that they're in. They don't pan out to, there's not any wide pan outs. You're literally confined as they are.
Gotcha.
That's how it felt like when I was watching Biodome.
Mm-hmm. I felt like, who's the man? Scrolly! It's still Weezer.
Weezer. You guys like Pauly Shore or what?
He's alright.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Son-in-law's cool.
Son-in-law. I was about to say son-in-law was probably one of them.
Fucking Jury Duty is the shit.
Jury Duty,
Duty's fun.
man.
Speaking of
I love that movie.
speaking of 90s
Yeah,
has-beens, how about we talk about the 90s now?
Well, we're talking about Jury Duty.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's talk night.
Jury duties is do that, huh? We're here with our Crystal Pepsi, our Mighty Morphin Pounder Rangers,
Now all we need is some Mondo.
with our we have I'm a Nicktoons T-shirt. We're super retro, man.
All right, what do you want to
We
talk
got the
about?
NES. What do they call it? The NES Mini, even though it's literally not called that on the
The
box.
classic.
Yeah, the
yeah,
NES
everybody's-
Classic.
It's like everybody just gave it its own name, and then
No,
and
the
then-
NES
and then
Mambo.
it made me start calling it that. I'm like,
Oh my God.
people don't understand what I'm saying unless I appeal to their needs.
What did you guys when you guys were younger?
Mm-hmm.
What did
Pretty
you guys? What were things that stuck out with you in the 1990s?
It actually was Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Elf.
Power Rangers, Beetleborgs,
Wait, Alf?
Alf.
Yeah.
I was a big Alf.
Beetleborgs.
Cinnamon Nose. Yeah, the Cinnamon Nose game.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Biker Mice from
Goosebumps.
Mars.
There was a lot of
Seeing all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles copycats, like the Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Dude, they were pretty
Oh
dope.
my
I used to
God.
watch those.
They were
Street
factioned up.
Sharks.
Street Sharks. I used
Street
to watch
Sharks was my
Toads.
shit. They were factioned up in the 90s, dude. What was that about?
What?
They were
Street
just
Sharks?
factions. Like that's all it was. It was
Yeah.
just stables.
There's a bunch of just groups.
Yeah.
3 ninjas.
3 ninjas.
Oh my god.
What?
I could have done without the third one. The 2 ninjas would have
Oh,
been cool.
yeah.
You telling me High Noon at Mega Mountain didn't do anything for you?
You're telling me Hulk Hogan with hair doesn't do anything for you?
Brother.
Brother, yeah.
Brother. The.
Did you actually drink this bullshit back in the day?
This motherfucker drank one this morning.
Oh.
No, I don't drink.
So what's the
I
whole
don't
deal
drink
with Crystal
soda.
Pepsi? How come they're bringing it back?
What do you mean?
Don't people know that it sucks?
It was actually pretty good.
It's all right. It tastes like hollow Sprite.
Don't drink this one though. This one's been expired for
I'm not
since
drinking
November of last year. No, I'm telling you for the sake of you'll literally probably hallucinate.
Really?
It's made out of GMOs.
Hallucinate.
do
Is
that
that what you
shit.
just said?
It's made out of GMOs. Well, no, dude, look at it. It's expired and it only lasted a few months.
Dude, I'm not going to judge you for being a GMOmo.
I'm a GM hetero.
GM hetero?
Yeah. Well, I am openly reggae.
And there's no
I
problem
like
with being
reggae
openly
music.
reggae, dude.
There's nothing wrong with being
I
openly
support
reggae.
you, dude. I support you.
It's like you're openly reggae, right?
I mean,
You like Jaman?
I'd be jamming.
What is that? Is that Gravy Train?
That's the
90s.
That's the idea of the 90s encapsulated.
Is that Paul Rudd? That's
Isn't
fun.
that the song at the beginning of Portlandia? Like Portlandia?
Was it Paul Rudd? Paul Rudd was in that Super Nintendo commercial. Did you guys?
He
remember
was,
that?
yeah.
Was he?
He was in a Super
Yeah.
Nintendo commercial.
Some weird ass shit.
Well, all right, so yeah, let's go. Let's have a quick little round table
Yeah,
of a couple of things. Like, so what movie stood out to you the most from the 1990s?
Tu Wong Fu.
The movies I was into. Well, I can't even say that because they were probably
A few of your favorites.
Liar, liar.
Well, the ones I would watch religiously were, Edward Scissorhands. I would watch that,
Yeah.
like crazy. I was gonna say because I would watch that
Yeah.
and Robin Hood, but what did Robin Hood come out like in '78 or something?
Which one? Kevin Costner Robin Hood?
No,
the Disney
the
Robin
animated
Hood.
one. Yeah. See, those are the 2 movies I watched. But to me, that feels like the '90s, you know, because
Yeah.
I was.
Well,
Because that's when the Disney actually kept coming out with movies.
when
during that
did
time.
Lion King come out? That was like 93.
96.
Oh, 96?
96. Highest selling VHS of all time, baby.
Really? Mm-hmm. Damn. Well, we got shit
Really?
like that.
Yes.
Like also the Disney, the white cassette. The white cassette.
The white clamshell. God, I have some respect for it.
Sorry, I apologize.
Cassette. That's fine. You did
Those
all right.
tapes. What do they call them? Nintendo tapes? You guys any Nintendo tapes? I used to have a bunch of them. It's funny. Every time someone
They
comes
used
to, every time someone goes to GameStop, they're like, oh, I have a whole box of them. It's always like one whole box. There's always one big old box in the garage or in the attic, or somewhere. I got a big box somewhere.
It's
You know,
either that
always that,
or
dude.
I used to have a bunch, and it's always some stupid shit.
Yeah.
With these fucking people. It's
The,
like, shut up.
Let's see what movies stood out that was
Now,
like
what movie
super
stood out to
fucking-
you, Bad Moon Luna?
Super 90s. Damn. Probably like the Ninja Turtle movies, dude. Those shits were hard.
Good, yeah.
Those were always hard,
Turtles 1 and 2. The first
3.
serious one, and then the slapstick number 2 was Vanilla Ice.
Home Alone.
Oh, damn.
Dude. Ooh, fire.
Almone's
That shit's still
Alone,
lit. That
baby.
shit's still lit.
Home Alone 2? When he
Dennis-
gets lost again? In
Dennis the
New
Menace,
York?
dude?
Not Puerto Rico. Well, I was going to say Puerto Rico, but you know the joke is that New York is the second biggest city in Puerto Rico.
That has some racist connotations.
How?
Yeah, it's there.
Because there's-
it's a-
No, it's like saying, why do you like the Puerto Rican Day Parade? Because you know where they all are. You know?
it's,
What?
slight undertone.
Hey,
What?
man.
It's there.
As a fellow Latino, you could throw a couple shots at your fellow man.
Yeah, but Andre wouldn't stand for that shit. I'm sorry, Andre, dude. I don't mean to bring down the quality of your show here, but
To be fair,
he
the
is your
quality of
co-host.
what's been down.
That's
they,
true.
they, you can't.
Well, we're here talking about 90s nostalgia, man. This is the 90s, man. This is a 90s podcast.
Yeah, dude.
you call it that? A 90s podcast?
No.
There was a lot of movies I
definitely not.
hated from the 90s, like You Got Mail, Look Who's Talking.
The movie boxes you would always see, but never necessarily seen the movie.
Yeah, Forrest Gump was the banger. Forrest Gump was
was crazy.
shit.
Still the shit.
Forrest
That's how you know you got a good movie when it's.
What,
Back
did
to
you guys,
School with Rodney Dangerfield?
Oh, yeah, Back
Oh,
to-
shit. What was that movie with... No, I'm thinking. I wasn't looking at it. You're like, what?
Was Rodney Dangerfield in the locker?
was that movie?
Yeah, how about you let me out here? Stuck in the locker.
Even in the locker, I get no
What are you
respect.
thinking out? Blank check?
No.
ST
Blank
Wiley?
Man.
Next time.
Blank
Blank
Man
Man?
was fucking bad,
Shit.
dude. Blank Man?
Dude, The Sandlot.
Yeah.
Sandlot's good
yeah.
stuff.
Don't-
A League,
yeah.
do you, what about?
No,
did you guys?
yeah.
What about
Wait, what was it?
A League of Their Own? Did you guys like A League of Their Own?
Oh,
Is it
with
the one with the
women's
Baseball?
softball league.
I never seen that.
That movie. It's what I get a lot of flack for this, but it's one of the best baseball movies.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Higher than Rookie of the Year?
Angels in the outfield, bro.
Yeah, with the
Sandlot?
great, with the great what's his Adrian Brody.
Oh my god, oh my
Adrian
god, oh my
Brody's
god,
in
oh my
it.
god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, Rookie of the Year.
High School High.
Rosenbacher.
High
You guys-
School
you
High.
guys remember
yeah,
High School
Yeah.
Dude,
That movie was, dude.
I have that movie.
You talk about '90s films, dude.
Parody- parody
slapstick,
films were-
Slapstick
slapstick
parody,
parody
dude.
films, dude.
Dude, Naked Gun up the ass, dude.
Naked Guns.
Naked Gun was like '80s,
Yeah.
but like 33 and the Third was
33 and the Third
one
was
of the best fucking movies ever.
I don't think we're going to invite Phil Donahue back. When they thought Frank Drebin was Phil Donahue.
When Rocco flies up and
Pap Schmear?
Rocco, patch me. It's like shit and all over his face.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude,
Leslie Nielsen kind of dominated the 90s slapstick thing. Spy
Leslie
Hard.
Nielsen was the man, dude.
love
Wrongfully
Leslie.
Accused.
Yeah.
Amazing movie. It was funny, dude.
Spy Hard.
And Wrongfully Accused, he had a...
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Yeah. Did you ever see that movie, Wrongfully Accused?
No, I don't think I did.
It's a play on The Fugitive.
Yeah.
okay.
He like goes to this house and he's trying to break into the house and he's like looking around for a key and he finds this big ass key, like a foam key, and he opens it and there's a rock in there and he just bashes it.
That's good.
Shit like that is
That's a
gold,
good gag right there, dude.
But all right, let me tell you the story real quick.
handle.
About my father.
Your
This
father?
guy was drunk. He got super lit, as the kids would say, while we were riding dirt bikes. And he fucking crashed his dirt bike, dude. Broke his spine, broke all the ribs on the right side of
was
his
there.
body, punctured a lung, like one of his ribs punctured his lung, and he was fucking out.
Dude,
So-
the story's more dramatic than he's
Did this
making it
happen
seem.
in the 90s?
That doesn't seem dramatic. No. This is going off of the Leslie Nielsen because it.
Well, I mean, no, but this is in the 90s.
I'm-
Like,
no,
when
I'm
you guys
telling-
were kids, right?
I'm telling you a
he's going
story.
off of-
I'm telling you a story of how Leslie Nielsen almost killed my father.
Oh, good.
So he.
Let's hear this.
So no, this happened in like 2006, 2007.
Sounds right.
We all go out riding dirt bikes and quads and stuff, and
Okay.
and we're having a fucking dope ass time, dude. We're having fucking fun, and then my dad, of course, he's just sitting there just pounding beers.
Yeah.
Takes off on his bike and doesn't come
Gone,
back
gone for a long time.
for a long time, and then we've already gone out. We've already refueled. We've gone out. We came back, and we're all hanging out at the site that we had, the campsite, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it. So then, out of nowhere, like from the way off to the side, from the bushes, my dad's pushing his bike.
Oh,
and then I'm
man.
like, and then I run over there. I was like, "What's up?" And then he's like, "Oh, take the bike." He can't even fucking talk, dude, because like I said, we didn't know at the time. He
probably
broke
hard
his
to breathe.
He broke his spine. Like the handlebars. All right, dude. There's these things called berms. I think they're called berms. But when you're going on the track, it's like elevated. You know how like they have the NASCAR, how it elevates so you can hit that corner with momentum and go. He went straight on into that.
Fuck.
Instead of going around and hitting it, he hit it straight on. And the handlebars went right into his chest. Like I said, he broke all the ribs on his right side, punctured his lung, broke his spine. He didn't know that. He was just numb from the alcohol or from the beer.
Yeah.
And just picked the bike up, which would fucking kill you in itself.
All on adrenaline at this point.
All on adrenaline and alcohol, rage-fueled alcohol. So, he brings it back to the site, and of course, the story isn't about him getting fucked up like that. We make it back. He goes to the hospital, finds out everything that's wrong with him. He's recuperating for about 6 months. So while he's recuperating, like I'm over there helping him out, helping him sit up, helping him eat, helping him do all this shit because he's a broken in half, dude. He's a broken man. So I thought it was a good idea. I was like, all right, you want to watch a movie? All right, let's watch Naked Gun. So we're watching Naked Gun, and it's like one of his 33 and the Third. It's like one of his favorite movies, all-time favorite movie. And every now and then, like they have quick one-liners and puns and quips, and it's just left and right. Just
love.
So throughout the whole movie, he was like putting up with it. He's kind of like chuckling, but there was this one line that almost killed him. Like Rocco has a gun to Leslie Nielsen on the stage, and he's like, "Give me the whatever the bomb, the detonator
the bomb.
that was in the envelope.
Yeah.
Give me the detonator." And Leslie Nielsen goes, "All right, but before I go, you mind if I pull the underwear out of my crack?" A man's got to go comfortably, and then he uses that as a distraction to hit him. But that line right there made him laugh so hard that he couldn't breathe, and he was sitting there like almost had a heart attack, almost suffocated. And then I had to...
A movie so good it could kill you.
I had to turn the movie off.
Good tagline.
Get him water, calm him down, so he doesn't fucking croak on the couch.
We're losing him. Stop playing the movie.
So, dude, that's...
He yelled at me, like as soon as he came home from the hospital, I went into his room. I was like, dude, Jerry, you cool, dude? Like... He's like, yeah, I just gotta be breathing this tube. I gotta strengthen my lungs and all this shit. And then I, for whatever reason, I thought it was a good idea to like burn him.
Yeah.
I said some shit. I don't know what the fuck I said. But I was like, but it made him fucking laugh. And he was like, Slick, you son of a bitch, you're gonna kill me. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't know you can't laugh.
Yeah, dude. It was.
If you really wanted your dad to go out, man, you would have taken him to a comedy show.
I know.
If you really wanted your dad to
really
go out.
wanted, all right.
Well, I mean, it's just like if you wanted to take if you wanted to take it to the next level.
Oh yeah.
Like if you
the
not
level
intentionally, but the thing I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Naked Gun series. I think Naked Gun 1, 2.5, and 33 and a third are excellent.
Just going to the video store in general, dude.
Mm-hmm. Going to a video store in general, renting out consoles, renting out VCRs.
Did that. I never rented out consoles or VCRs. I was rich. I had my own shit.
Yeah. Remember one of my cousins?
I had a VCR and I had a tape rewinder.
I had a Sega VCR where it's like you could put
the Corvette VCR where you just put the
shit. Yeah, that one we did have. That thing's annoying as fuck because it still took like a fucking hour to rewind.
Jesus.
Imagine being the guy that has to rewind the tapes at the
well, it says you can rewind. Some places would charge you if you didn't rewind it. It was like a 50-cent charge. Like you rewind it.
Didn't rewind the movie.
Please be kind, rewind, dude. Mm-hmm. Starring Jack Black and Mos Def.
So
Mos Def.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a good movie. By the way,
that was a great movie.
Video. Game Swappers is actually inside a video store, and
that's pretty cool.
As of right now, the only profit that video store actually gets, its main thing is pornography. Like old school OGs just don't know what the internet is.
No, it's not that they don't know. It's just that there's no paper trail.
To keep it low profile.
There's no E-trail.
Is it what?
There's no E-trail.
What's E-trail? Is that what you said? Like they can't.
Oh, the internet footprint.
The delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
Old fucks don't know how to delete shit.
That is true.
They don't.
Old fucks.
Thanks, bro.
That's crazy. Pornography is totally 90s.
What video game system stuck out with you guys the most during the 1990s?
Dude, I drove my Sega into the ground, and then my cousin had a Sega.
How do you do that? How a Sega is gonna last. Like when an atomic bomb goes off, there's only gonna be two things surviving.
It's gonna be
cockroaches and the Sega Genesis.
Tons of copies of Sonic.
Yeah, and then all the copies of Sonic 2 that no one gets. There's too many of those. And you know what? The prices are going up on those things.
On Sonics?
Yeah.
I better get part 1. That's the only one I don't have.
Dude, even Duck Hunt Mario Brothers, that combo is $5. When is it ever? It's never been $5.
It's always been fucking 4 cents. Yeah.
The
retro.
The whole retro thing's coming back too, and it's not that we can. It's just fun to be. It's fun to play Super Mario 64. It's fun to play GoldenEye with your homeboys.
As a matter of fact, since we're on this channel, I'm letting you guys know right now. I announced, I think it was Tuesday, that on Mondays I'm officially turning it into Mario Mondays, and I'm playing Mario games.
What?
So I'm gonna start with Mario 64, and I'm gonna get all the stars.
You sure you know what you're doing with that game?
We'll see.
Whoa.
We'll see.
What? You gonna get it done in one thing?
Not in one sitting.
Well, with that attitude, you're not.
Well, what the fuck, dude?
Language on the Mark and Andre show. We don't cuss on this show.
Please.
This show is brought to you by viewers like you. And brought to you by the letter L, because you're taking an L. You're taking mad L's, B.
L? What's an L?
See, this guy's not...
You're not hip, dude.
You're not hip with the Portland slang? You don't dip anyone in your Monday milk?
Dude, chill on the nuggins, please.
Oak nuggins. The other thing I wanted to bring up, too, is that when we were kids, except for Slick, since he was like, in 1995,
I was a kid
you
too,
were 72,
man.
right?
You were 72?
I got my NES in 89?
There we go.
Yeah,
And you were the one that probably stole all my milk money in the fourth grade.
Dude.
That Monday milk money?
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
The thing I wanted to get to on that was what snacks do you guys remember consuming the
Capri
most?
Suns.
Mondos. I remember the Dunkaroos.
The
Gushers.
those panda ones.
Not the wimpy ass Gushers that are in like this vacuum sealed pack that's like this small.
Dude, I mean, we didn't have money, so I was eating the fake cornflakes. I was eating the...
Cornflakes?
Yeah,
Cornflakes?
cornflakes.
Remember when Warheads used to give you a seizure?
They used to give you seizures? That was a thing?
I remember when Warheads...
They were just gnarly.
Dude,
they were gnarly.
Gnarly.
Warheads would literally give you this face. Now they don't.
That's my O face, by the way.
That's you give the Warhead face. Imagine popping a Warhead at that exact moment where you just...
Oh, that's rad. I gotta do that.
That's next level shit right there. That's
pretty
First, I gotta lose my virginity. And then I gotta pop a squat. Not a squat.
Back in LA, I used to live in LA.
Yeah.
And you used to be able to go to the park, and then for free for the poor kids, they used to give you like hot dogs and corn dogs.
No way, really?
Yeah, in a bag.
There used to be programs like that.
Yeah, and like, they used to have that shit. That's fucking 90s shit, dude.
When I used to go with my dad in Mexico, there was like free food programs that you would...
Dude,
like when I'd go on vacation, like, hey, let's come get the free meal.
Go to Mexico for a free meal. That's what it was.
Some
the
90s,
tagline.
some 90s nostalgia shit, dude. Toys R Us used to do that. Ooh. They used to have a box.
Toys R Us in general, dude.
They put shit in.
Psyched. Like, I would hardly ever get to go to Toys R Us.
That's a day event. Mm-hmm. Going to Toys R Us is a day event.
Dude, most definitely. And I didn't get to go a lot. Like, we didn't have money like that. Toys R Us is expensive. Now I go 2-3 times a week, and it's like, whatever. Dude,
Toys R Us now looks so... I have this uneasy feeling going in there now.
What?
Like, all the joy is sucked out of the Toys R Us.
It's
Jeffrey looks skinnier. Jeffrey is like...
He's malnourished.
Jeffrey's hipster now.
He's Oak Nuggins.
Yeah, exactly. The Jeffrey Giraffe now is like from Portland, has dreads. He's like, yeah, you could come if you want.
He
just
vegan tacos.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't push it anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't push it anymore. He's less aggressive.
All his toys are soy.
These are all soy-based toys. No GMOs in these Hot Wheels now. Vegetable-based Hot Wheels.
Oh.
What, you're going to eat them?
Yeah, I would if they're vegetable.
What about DZ, Discovery Zone?
You remember? Never been there. I never got to go there.
Gosh, do you remember Discovery Zone?
What was that?
Basically,
it's like a jumping place, right?
It was, instead of how Chuck E. Cheese was mostly arcade and a little play place, this shit was all play place and little arcades.
No, like you said, I was poor, dude. I couldn't afford that shit.
Respect.
I just told you I was eating free lunch in the park. You think I'm going to go to Discovery Zone?
Well, maybe they had your free
What do you remember about the 90s?
Zone.
Free park lunch.
No, but that was literally the shit, dude. Like, me and my brother and my sister used to get on our bikes right in the hot, because it was during summer that they would do that. Mm-hmm. Right in the hot ass summer sun.
Yeah.
In the heat.
Summer.
Finally get there.
Sun.
Get there. They give you like one juice pack and then water because, keep the kids hydrated.
Of course.
So we'd like split the juice and then fucking chill out, get all fucking itchy from the
Split
grass.
the juice? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, how do you like juice
Like
box?
they only gave us that. They only
How'd
had
you guys split a juice box? Do you just cut in half and like?
dude, fucking.
They only give. What are you saying?
1,000, 1,000.
They only give you one juice. Is that what you're saying?
1,000.
For 3 kids?
Well, they only had a certain amount of juices,
Back
and then my
in-
brother always used to get the juice.
You never did a Mississippi to count?
No, dude.
You guys never had Nerf footballs?
Yeah, I had one.
Oh my
Nerf
gosh,
footballs.
dude.
You know what I used to do? Like,
Where John Elway would like, there was commercials where John Elway would get a Nerf football and literally throw it in a big ass warehouse, and he would swear it goes 300 feet. I'm like, yeah, if you're a fucking pro quarterback, jeez, I'm
Yeah, if
not
you're
a fucking
John
12-year-old
Elway.
kid. I'm not John Elway Jr. You know, the Uncle Rico. I can't throw it over the fucking mountains.
dude, I didn't. I'm the
Sure,
only child,
Lord.
or so I didn't have anybody to play with half the time. We lived in South Central. I can't go out play with these kids because there was a bunch of degenerates or
You had the soccer pal then. You would just kick the soccer ball in the net.
basically kind of thing.
South Central Los Scandalous.
But anyways, I would like to get tennis balls and just try to hit them with baseball hitting them, but I would throw them in the air, that move. But tennis balls that are just light as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was my mission to knock it. Like we had a long like driveway kind of area.
Yeah.
Like our house is in the back, and then it's just a lot of land in front. So I would want to knock it into the street or across the street. That was my thing, and I thought it was the shit. And so I'd go down to there was a little convenience store on the corner.
Cool.
And they'd sell like 3 tennis balls for $1 in the tubes. And
Knock them out of the park, huh?
I'll knock them out of the park and split them, but it's because they were like cheap balls. They were 3 for $1. But I thought like I was the baddest baseball player ever.
Yeah.
But it's just 3 for $1 balls. They're gonna split. I'm gonna Babe Ruth them.
You have to realize that you're in a time in the 1990s where your parents would trust you to go outside.
Oh yeah.
No form of communication. You're just like, well, you're gonna go, and I hope you come back.
Yeah.
Hope you come back.
There's not this idea that he might get kidnapped or she might not come back.
Yep.
It's usually the rule was you just come back when the street lights come on. Now it's funny how with more communications with more accessibility to communications, the more disconnected we feel.
Yeah. That's true.
It's weird, right?
It's very weird.
But I'm glad I was like born at a time where I didn't have to have all that. I can go to my friend's house down the street, and I had this. There was this. What is it? Circle of trust. I'm gonna go to the meet the parents route, right? There was a circle of trust that you had. It's just, and you don't get that anymore.
No, for sure.
It's just. I don't see kids. Well, in my neighborhood anyway, I don't see kids playing in the front.
Oh hell no, I don't see that.
I don't see. I've never had to stop on my block.
The kids that I see in the streets and stuff like that are the kids walking home from school, and they're all dick bags. Yeah. Like these
dick bags.
These kids are trash,
Degenerate,
dude. Yeah,
on their hoverboards, they don't even hover.
No, they're just like messing with people's mailboxes, fucking kicking shit over.
I know the kids are
just funny, and it's a gang of them. So if you're like, hey, all of a sudden like 50 kids are throwing shit at your house, you can't do it's fucking dumb.
I understand, man. That's
back in the day when I was podcasting as a little lad,
That's cool.
walking around. No, literally. I would take my fucking talk boy and go walking around. You guys remember the talk boy?
Yeah, oh yeah. Home Alone.
Dude, the talk boy was the shit, man.
That was my shit. And me and my brother Lawrence, dude, we have our characters that we do, and then talking to those. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was the
early podcast.
You know what? We should start doing the podcast via Talkboy because
Probably
it's
not.
so advanced technology.
Probably not. We spent a lot of money on this stuff.
Yeah, this is a lot of money, dude.
I'm not gonna
stuff's out the window
regress now.
You know?
It's outdated, really.
Until they came out with Talk Girls, and I don't play that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Do you guys? What board games do you guys remember having?
We used
You guys used to fuck around with board games.
Everybody
used
had
to-
Monopoly. Nobody played Monopoly because it took too long.
Nah, dude.
We used to make these things called demon traps.
Oh,
And then,
what?
Like summon,
Whoa!
summon evil entities and stuff.
No,
the Ouija board.
I had Battleship.
Battleship was cool.
Battleship was tight.
Do you guys remember the It from the Pit?
No.
Where you would play in this big.
Your mama? You mean your mama?
You would play in this circuit. Wow. You would play in the circular type of ward.
Hey, your mama jokes? You don't get that?
It would go around circular. And in the middle is this big fucking monster that would grab its claw, randomly spin around and grab its claw, just like take players out.
What the hell?
Dude, it was tight. There was this other one, I don't know if it's like a Forbidden Journey or something like that, but you would play as explorers, and as you progress through the jungle, you would then have this bridge that would swing and sway before you get to the actual treasure at the top.
What the fuck?
Dude, that game was shit, because as soon as you get to that bridge, it would activate the swaying motion of the bridge. So you would move your piece, and then you would have to get the movement going, so it would sway it. And if your character was badass enough, it would stay like a thug. But if it didn't, and if it was acting not cool, it would fall to the ground. It literally would be a crocodile pit at the bottom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds tight.
That's some extreme mousetrap shit.
Well, see, the thing about Mousetrap is that we only use Mousetrap to see the contraption.
Yeah, nobody wants to play
the game. I don't
even
know how to play Mousetrap, but I know how to set up that thing.
I had I don't know if it had like a name or whatever, but it was basically dominoes, and then you stack them. They were like colored ones.
Oh, Domino Rally.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, and then you stack them, and it'll give you a bridge, and so it help you set them up, and then you just tip them, and then dominoes.
So you play with dominoes, okay?
Basically, it. I
Dude,
mean,
that's tight.
They were cool though. I used to making the designs.
They even had this. Like if you had 16 AA batteries, just offhand, you would then control the automated domino setter. You would stack your dominoes on there, and it's a contraption that would literally set them flush, just wherever you want them to go.
What
cheap?
Fuck?
That's a cheap shit.
Man.
I know.
Yeah, man.
That's the whole suspense of trying to do it is just
it's like you said I'll be back. I'm
don't mess this up.
I'm gonna go to Mickey D's. I'll be back. That was another thing. McDonald's toys.
Fucking N64 playing Excite Bike at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, the kiosks. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Mario Tennis.
You didn't know
Mario
that?
Tennis at the kiosk at the inside the play place. There would be 2 kiosks. You would have one with.
I lived in South Central. People stole shit.
What do you guys?
I know. I was in the ghetto, dude. So games like that I would play in is just like who can sell the dime bag quickest. Who can,
hide and go get it.
Crack Rock games. Crack Rock Crackdown. Where see who gets busted last.
Hide and go.
I spy with my little eye something that begins with the letter P. That puta hooker right there.
I spy
in East LA. Where's Oswaldo? You would literally play that game. Where's just Oswaldo? A Mexican dude? Hey, where's Oswaldo at? Instead of actual Waldo, hey, ¿dónde está Oswaldo? Where is he?
We used to go up to homeless people and play Find the Pulse.
Fuck.
You never. You never went up to a homeless person.
Boo.
You never went up to a homeless person and told them would play pranks on him.
Play pranks on homeless people.
You would tell them, oh, you dropped your house key, and then run away?
Oh, that's...
What?
Oh.
Am I the only one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Remember we were in San Diego one time. We were in Skid Row, me, my dad, and my brothers.
Skid Row is not in San Diego.
No. Well, there's this... Well, dude, there's a shanty town. You want me to say that?
Okay,
there's a big row of a bunch
that
of
makes
shanties.
sense.
There we
Skid
go.
Row is in Skid Row.
Yeah, well, it's either
and
the
it's
rock...
also a terrible band.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't talk about Sebastian.
So
Bach.
he pulls up to a homeless dude.
Who, your dad?
We used to do fucked up games back in the day.
Sounds fucked up.
I'll tell you 2 stories quick before we wrap up the last question here. He would go up to... Well, first, let me get the best one out of the way. He would go up to a car on a 2-lane highway. If they had a trailer hitch, he would go up to their window and then he would point in the back as if their trailer hitch or something that they were towing was fucked up.
Oh,
they would slow down and go in the emergency lane and we just jam out. They'd probably go and be like, what the fuck? Nothing's wrong.
That's
a dickhead move, dude.
That's awesome.
Hilarious stuff, man.
Yeah.
I loved it. I couldn't stop laughing because they would stop. And of
course they would, wouldn't you?
Oh, of course,
fuck
yeah.
you, well, maybe something would, you never know. Maybe they get pulled over and they the couple inside the car rekindle their love. Maybe it saved a marriage or two.
That kind of shit.
You're not thinking outside the box.
When you do that kind of shit,
true.
they catch you up the road on some fucking... What's that guy's name from fucking Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
What?
What are you talking
Seabass.
Oh,
Seabass.
They'll catch you on some Seabass shit, dude.
Oh yeah, they probably would. And then the other one was, tell you'd go to a row of homeless people, pull up in the car, and then you'd be like, "Oh, sir, you dropped your car keys," or dropped your house keys, sir, and then drive away.
Dude, we're the host of the GT podcast, the most ridiculous, immature piece of shit show ever.
We love soup. So do you like soup? If so, what kind of soup?
And
that's what I'm getting on this
me,
live chat right now.
Seems kind of grim to you, no? Or you're cool with that?
That's pretty funny.
It's dark.
I'm a vegetable soup kind of guy.
It's a dad joke. It's a dark dad joke.
A dark dad joke. That's a whole other level of dad joke.
Dude, it's funny.
You dropped your house key. That's
bold. Stories for days, bro. Big time. Anyway, so the last question I wanted to get to.
Did you want to answer the soup question?
I did. I already told
you. How about poolside or beach?
What happened?
Poolside or beach?
Poolside or beach of what?
I don't know. That's a question someone asked. Beach?
Yeah.
There's a lot of beaches over there. There's beaches at the beach.
There's beaches at the beach?
Yeah.
Is there bitches at the beach?
No.
Language.
Please.
Slick.
Please. Watch it.
I can't say beach?
Yeah, you sure can.
You son of a beach.
So,
I like soup.
Wow. That's over. It's gotta love the Mark and Andre show.
Shout out to chicken enchilada soup.
Chili's.
Fuck
one of the last
soup.
few things I wanted to get to you guys, speaking of the 1990s, what do you miss most about being a kid back in the 1990s?
Everyone being able to not being so sensitive about everything. That's one of the things I miss.
As a kid, did you really notice that?
No, because we'd play Smear the Queer, and it was fucking fun.
Yeah, you did actually. That was the...
I mean, it was only until afterwards that I found out I was openly reggae, that I was reggae, and I wanted to come out as openly reggae. But Smear the Queer was the shit.
Was it? I mean, come on. You really honestly looked forward to you can tell me right now
it was
that
damn good fun.
Okay, not the name itself now, but it's just
the whole concept.
The concept of the game is like, let's just fucking beat the shit out of the guy that we picked that we want to beat out.
That's basically what it was. But then again, we're not looking at it that way. Yeah. We're looking at it as having fun. You know?
That's a little kid laugh.
Little kid shit. It was weird.
The thing I really miss most about the 1990s was just not only thinking that wrestling was real.
Oh, dude.
I
miss that. For sure miss that.
I also enjoyed this whole innocence about it, where we were at a perfect time where we're not that technologically savvy.
We worry about that shit.
Dude, if you can get your Casio calculator watch to work, that's being technically savvy.
Dude, the whole country, speaking of how gullible we were or how naive we were to things, dude, like 70% of the country was so scared of Y2K. Oh, they literally thought as soon as Y2K started, planes were going to fall out of the sky, ATMs were going to grow arms and beat the shit out of people.
What?
It's just anything. Everything was going to go haywire. And when it was 12 o'clock, year 2000, New Year's Day, nothing happened. Mm-hmm. It was literally no power outages, nothing. It was just, we thought there was going to be a glitch when the 9 and the 9 on a 2-digit scale would go back to 00. But, they're going to think it's the 1900s and everything's going to go crazy.
And then all of a sudden everybody's talking.
That was like the biggest spike of survival.
Y2K seemed like the last sort of primitive freak out that everyone had, where they were just running around like scared monkeys, like, oh my god, this is going to happen, because like the whole 2012 end of the world thing really didn't catch on as bad as Y2K did.
No, exactly. You're not going to trust
because technology, people were now, people later on are looking at the internet, looking through it. It's like, I'm not that scared.
We don't have that reptilian brain anymore.
Yeah, we're woke
until Y2J.
We're woke now in the 2010s, bro.
We were saved by Y2J.
Yeah, exactly. But I just miss the innocence of it. You know how, like, not necessarily knowing everything, but you kind of had a good idea. You know, when you're a little kid, you just go to, the best source. Google was the fucking parents.
Yeah.
What's this? What's that? Now we...
No matter how wrong they were.
Exactly. Or why are we getting kicked out of Disneyland, Dad? Did we do something? No. I don't know. All these questions that are unanswered. Mysteries.
I want to know the answer to that one.
Dude, I still don't know. I just still don't know why we left Disneyland at a really quick time. I was like, are we getting kicked out? No. We're just not coming back.
You know what I miss? Well,
What do you miss most about the 1990s?
Well, being a kid, well, down here in Southern California, it's really one thing I really miss is the fucking 4th of July, dude. You remember that?
That was fun.
Blowing shit up. We can't blow. I don't know if you guys know this, but here in California, we can't blow shit up anymore. Everything's very regulated. They said anything. What is it like? Anything above 30 feet, you can't light. There's like a regulation.
And even like places like Pomona, you can't have fireworks at all.
Not only because of that they're trying to get rid of that shit, but also it's very dry here. We've been in a drought for how many years that wildfires can just spark up like that.
Yeah, even because we have composite roofs too. Composite roofs with we always have leaves and shit in the gutters of the. So it's more susceptible to catch fire, especially if we blow off mortars, like we do in Fontana. It's like a damn war zone every time 4th of July came through. Yeah.
But that's like illegal fireworks that people can get a hold of. Back when it was the Wild West.
What happened to the old days where you could put an M80 in someone's mailbox?
No one complained.
Or you always heard that story of somebody's cousin that got their hand blown off.
Oh yeah.
Or somebody who stuck a firecracker in the cat's ass.
Those were stories. Those were real stories.
I remember
food.
We were so bored at one point we would get the Piccolo Pete,
of course.
Get it to where it's almost like a quarter of a dynamite.
Yeah, basically.
And we got so bored. Like, what else can we do with the Piccolo Pete to make it blow up even better? So we taped the shit out of the bottle. We would then we literally got to the point where we would put live wasps.
What the fuck?
Inside the bottle.
That's some evil
My brother
shit.
would literally soak a wasp in the grass.
In gasoline?
No.
Then he got fire.
He would soak the wasp and then he would slide it in the bottle. We had fucking 4 wasps inside, and we're doing a service to the community. Wasps suck.
Yeah, they're assholes. They don't even pollinate, dude. Fuck them.
We blew that shit up, and then at the end, just one wasp just came up, and then just went back down. I was like, holy shit. It was like we found the Terminator wasp, and then it just passed out. But it was still moving, man. It was crazy. I just miss, like Adrian said, I personally miss the whole idea of where a kid can be a kid in the 90s, man.
Dude, you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
There's no work. You don't got to go to work. You don't have to adult. You know what I mean? Just simple things like that.
But then adulting's pretty cool too.
At times, you could drive somewhere if you
can drive anywhere. Think about that. Anywhere you want, you can drive.
I want to go to this state. Okay, let's go. I want to go look at titties. Okay, there's a strip club.
You have the ability of
anything,
doing whatever the hell you want.
Sometimes I miss
Toys R Us anytime you want.
Yeah, sometimes I miss being a kid, but then when examples like that happen, let's go see some big titties. Let's go over there. That's where it's like, all right.
That's where the ball game changes.
I prefer this.
Good stuff, man. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming along the Mark and Andre show. Andre, I hope you get well soon. I know you're feeling a little bit under the weather. I want to thank everyone for joining us on the Instagram live feed, on this live feed as well, and the live feed on YouTube as well.
YouTube.com/MrStreamThinkGTP.
Exactly.
For all your crappy streaming needs.
I'm going to have an audio copy of this available via Spreaker.com. We'll have the link available on the Green Thing Pro Instagram channel.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, I'm Mark Flores. This is Adrian Bad Moon Luna. We're signing off with Mr. Slick, a.k.a. Sound Lad number 1. This has been the Mark and Andre Show.
Holla.